Japan's stock market has increased and luxury cars are selling well in Tokyo after 8 years of economic growth under Abenomics. Abenomics is the economic policy begun under former Prime Minister Shinzo Abe. Under the policy, the Japanese government has used government spending and made lending money easier to help the economy. But recent data shows that Japanese new wealth is centered in a small part of the population rather than spread widely. New Prime Minister Fumio Kishida has said dealing with that issue is important. Kishida has promised to deal with income inequality, which the coronavirus health crisis had made worse, but he has offered few ideas as to how he will do so. It's like everyone has become poor, said Masanori Aoki. He owns a small coffee shop in a working class area of northeast Tokyo. With Abenomics, the finance minister talked about wealth trickling down, but there was no such thing, was there? Almost nothing, he said. He took a job as a part-time bus driver when the COVID-19 pandemic forced him to temporarily shut down his store. Kimi Kobayashi works at a child care center in Tokyo. She says her wages have not increased for 4 years. She said many who work in the industry have learned that wages rarely increase. I can't say that my livelihood is getting any better, said Kobayashi. The government collects tax, but that money isn't used to help people who are really in need. Abenomics failed to create wealth to households through higher wages, data shows. In a study by the Organizations for Economic Cooperation, Japan's poverty rate is the second highest among G7 nations and 9th highest among OECD countries. That information is based on data available up to 2020. Wages rose just 1.2% from 2012 through 2020. Government data showed Japanese households' average wealth fell by 3.5% from 2014 to 2019. However, another government study showed that the wealthiest 10% saw an increase. Inequality is far more evident in countries such as the United States and Britain. Japan stood around the middle of 39 countries examined by the OECD in 2020.